so that you can just watch it. I'll upload it to my
Okay.
send you the link.
You upload it where?
I'll upload it to my YouTube channel, then I'll send you the link because it might be too big.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we can begin.
Yeah, again.
Okay. So like I was saying, there's only one strategy in this package called the SNB. This one only requires an account when executing. But first, I want to find out what brokers are you with?
I'm with Deriv.
Only Deriv?
I also have an FBS
Uh-huh.
account, but I haven't traded with it in a while.
Also, only with 2 brokers.
Yeah.
Okay, the ones I use are Just Forex and Hotforex. I'm sure you've seen me post screenshots about. Yeah, so those are the ones
I've seen.
you sign up with. You can pick.
So I should sign up with either Hotforex or.
Yeah, I think even Hotforex is fine. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I'd appreciate the link.
Okay, yeah. I think we can continue. Okay, so like I was saying, this one only requires an account. So if assuming you're trading with Hotforex, that's when you can for this strategy. The thing about this strategy, they're only buy stocks.
Hey, you're breaking again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Are you able to go somewhere where it's more quiet? I can hear there's people speaking in the background.
Yeah, okay. I can continue.
Can you hear me now? Okay, so like I was saying, for this one, it only requires one. You're going to be placing buy. Are you aware of
You're breaking, I can't hear you.
Okay, let me try and connect my headphones. Just give me a second. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you just fine.
Is it better than before? I've connected my phone.
Pardon?
Is it better than before?
Yeah, a little bit. It's breaking less.
Oh, for the breaking, I'm not sure if it's your net or if it's my internet. But you can hear me properly.
Yeah, I can hear you properly.
Okay. All right, then you can continue, I guess. I was asking, do you know what a buy stop and a sell stop is?
Yeah, I know them theoretically, but I've never traded with them.
I see. What's your understanding of what they are?
Pardon?
What's your understanding of what they are?
I think the buy stops work. They're mainly used to place better sort of trades. Like if you don't want to sit at the whole day waiting for a perfect entry, and if your analysis tells that it shall reach a certain point where maybe it enters an uptrend and there's a good buy possibility, but you can't enter it waiting for a confirmation, then yeah, you use a buy stop. That way you can walk away from the computer. And the sell stop is vice versa.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah,
okay.
In this strategy, you'll be utilizing buy stops and sell stops. Now, what these do for you is they're going to wait for price to a certain point, then they're going to place buys and sells for you. So in this case, we're going to be placing them 10 pips away from price's current position.
Come again?
For this strategy,
come again, I didn't hear.
We're going to be placing them 10 pips away from price's current position.
Okay.
Yes. Now the reason why we're doing this is so that we basically go around prices unpredictable direction. So for example, if price is a buy, the buy stop is going to be there for you. But if price is a sell, it's going to be there for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to place both a buy and a sell stop.
Okay.
Yes. So at that time when news has caused price to move, only one is going to be triggered. So if price is a buy, only the buy is going to be triggered, while the other one is going to be inactive. Then if price is a sell,
Oh,
the stop is going to be active. Then the buy stop is going to be inactive. Okay.
okay. And yeah, I understand.
Yes. So the most important thing to know is you place it 10 pips away. If you place it below 10 pips, my experience is that if you place it 5 pips away, it might get, either of them might get triggered before time because of the increments to spread that brokers do before there's a news event. So that's why 10 pips is the safest place for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's always keep this in mind. 10 pips. That's for the easiest thing. Do you have any questions for anyone?
No, I think I'm following.
Okay. Okay. For the easiest MD, there's a list of events. Actually, hold on. Before I explain more on news events, what's your understanding of what a news event is? What do you understand by news
I think
event?
these are publicly announced statements or pieces of information that affect how the markets move
Yes.
in a very drastic way.
Yes. Now, the thing with these reports is that the moment they are released to the public, price gets affected immediately. So if an event is at 15:30, the second it's released, you're going to see price moving. But that only happens for a certain number of events. It doesn't happen for all of them. You following?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the easiest MB strategy, these are the events that you're going to be using for it. What I'll do is I'll send you a screenshot of this on WhatsApp. Then you can just either memorize it or use it as a reference for knowing which events to trade.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on WhatsApp after the lesson. Okay. Do you have any questions on this part?
These events, are they regular events or the very scarce, like maybe once or twice a year?
They are quite regular. They happen monthly. Some of them might happen twice a month, but most of them happen once a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I can only take trades around these events.
Yes, you only be trading with these events. But the strategy in the other package, it's got its own list as well. So you'll be trading twice the amount of times in a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's CAD GDP, there's GBP GDP, there's AUD interest rates, there's GBP PMI, AUD retail sales, Euro interest rates, and GBP interest rates. Now you might be wondering how to pick a.
Yeah, I've got a question.
Go ahead.
So I've got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, how do I make it easier to find out when these events are happening?
Okay. Yeah. I think we'll cover that next.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. But firstly, I want to mention that when it comes to picking a currency pair, like for example, you want to trade this one here, CAD GDP, which is in Canada. You might be wondering what currency pair to use to trade. What I usually do is I get the currency of where the news event is happening. In this case, to be the Canadian dollar. Then I'm going to pair it with USD. So in this case, I would use USD card. So just like that, you get the currency, then you pair it with USD.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether the USD is on the quote side or the base side, as long as it's present in the currency pair there. That's the one I'm using. That's the one you should use also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. Then for, give me a second. For knowing when these events are going to be happening, we use an application called investing.com. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Look it up.
What I'll do is I'll send you a link to it on the Play Store. Oh, hold on. Do you use an iPhone or on an Android?
iPhone.
Okay. I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link to that. So yeah, we use an app called investing.com. It's basically an app that keeps records of all these dates. So like, for example, you can see events that happened yesterday, that are happening today, that will happen tomorrow. Then you can see an overview of the whole week or even up to next week. But on the website, you can see up to even next month or the next 6 months and so on. So yeah, when you download this app, you have to filter it so that you can only be seeing the high impact news events, which are the ones that I showed you earlier.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so to filter it, just click the triangle, then you're going to uncheck low and medium. You're going to leave high checked, so that should only be showing you events that have got high impact.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is how the app looks. You can see my screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is how the app looks. So assuming we're going to trade this one here, USD GDP at 1430. What we're going to be doing is we get this time, which is 1430. Then 1 minute before 1430, we're going to start placing the buy stops and the sell stops. So at 1429, we place a buy stop and a sell stop. We place one of each. So one buy stop and one sell stop. Follow?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Now the tricky part is the 1 minute before. You should be practicing so that you can get your time down. The sooner you can do it, the better it will be for you. If you're able to do it even up to 10 seconds before 1430, then that will help you out a lot because you get to avoid the movements in spread. Yeah, so the earlier the better. Yeah, following?
Yeah.
Okay. Now for such an event, you notice that it's in USD, right? So you might be wondering, how do you pick a currency that's already in USD? What I usually do is I look for a currency pair that has got USD in it, obviously. Then I'm going to look at which currency pair has the lowest spread. So if USD card has got a lower spread than USD JPY, then I'll use USD card, obviously, because that's the lowest spread. So that's how you pick a currency pair when an event is happening in the US. Do you have any questions?
Okay, I get that. Could you just help with how to calculate the spread?
To calculate the spread, like to pick a currency pair with the lowest spread?
Yeah.
Okay, that's no problem. Okay, so I think we can move on to MetaTrader 4. I'm sure you're familiar with the app.
Yeah.
So MetaTrader 4, when you first open it, you'll be taken to the code section. Now, when it comes to picking a currency pair for spread, you look at this number here. Can I zoom in? Yeah. You look at, okay, we'll just take, for example, these three here. They all have USD in it. Now, if you're trading USD GDP, how you pick a currency pair in this case is you look at these numbers here. spread 27, spread 22, spread 23. The one with the least amount of spread, that's the one you go for. So in this case, we're going to use USD JPY.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, spread. How much do you know about spread?
And I know that it's been a while since I read on it.
Okay. When you see spread is like this, it's quoted in points. So basically what this means is the spread is 2 pips away or 2.2 pips away. Now spread is basically just the commission that you be paying the broker. So the lower the spread, the lower the commission that you be paying.
Oh, okay.
That's why we choose to go with the currency pair with the lowest spread. Because the lower the spread, the sooner we can enter into profit, which will be beneficial for us. Yeah, so you can just basically consider it to be a commission. So yeah, you want to keep that as low as possible.
Okay.
Okay. We can move on.
Yeah.
Okay. When placing a buy stop and a sell stop, just give me a second. Have I already passed that slide? Okay, yeah. I think we can start from the trade. Yeah, here. When placing a trade, I'm sure you already know, you click this button here, the one that looks like a SIM card with a plus icon inside. Then you'll be brought to this part of the app. From here, what you're going to be doing is you click on this part, then it's going to show you a list of the types of trades that you can place. So for the ECSMB, you're going to be focusing on the last two, buy stops and sell stops. So we start with the buy stop, you click on it, then you'll be brought to this part of the app. Now for a buy stop, we're going to be focusing on the lot size and the price only. We don't put any stop losses, we don't put any take profits or set any expirations or anything like that. So we only focus on the lot size and the price. Yeah, following?
Yeah.
Okay. So assuming your lot size is 1, we're going to leave it like that. Then we're going to move on to price. Now, since this is a buy stop, the price that we're going to be adding the 10 pips to, sorry, the price that we're going to be adding the 10 pips to is going to be the ask price, or the price that's in red. Or if you want, it's the bigger price when it comes to these two numbers here.
Okay.
So, we get the ask price, then we're going to add 10 pips to it. So in this case, from 1.1771, the price that's 10 pips above this, the price is going to come to 1.1781. So that price, we get it and we're going to paste it here. Then immediately we're going to click place. Following?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So after clicking place, you now start the same process all over again, but except for this time, it's going to be for sell stop. So you leave the same lot size, which is going to be lot size 1. Then for sell stop, you're not going to get the ask price. You're going to get the bid price here, or the price that's in blue. Or if you want, it's the smaller number here. So you get that number, then you're going to subtract 10 pips from it. Then whatever number you come up with, you paste it here, then you click on place. Now, the reason why we don't put stop losses or take profits is so that we can minimize our time. Like I said, you're supposed to be doing all this 1 minute for the news event.
Yeah.
So these might end up delaying you. So you just leave them out and you just observe the trade manually. Yeah, following?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to calculate the price, you have to calculate the stop loss and the take profit. It will take too much time. Like I said, the sooner you can place these orders, the better it will be for you. So yeah, that's basically the easiest NB. Do you have any questions? If I move on.
If I take the trade, how do I, since I'm not adding a take profit and stop loss, how do I add? I mean, how do I know when to exit the trade or close it?
That's that's a good question. So, like I said earlier, you're going to be placing one of each. So you place one buy stop and one sell stop. Now, when it comes to the news event, it's always going to trigger one. So the one that gets triggered, that's the one you're going to monitor. The moment it becomes blue, or the moment you just start seeing blue everywhere, you close that same active trade. The reason why you close it is because price responds really quickly. I don't know if you've seen one of my videos on Instagram of me trading. You see that price moves quickly, like the numbers change really fast. So the moment it's usually in blue, it's most likely reached its maximum. So you see blue, you close it immediately. You're following?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically it. That's the easy SNB. There's this application that I use. It's called Google Clock. I use this app because it shows me the amount of seconds I'm left with when it comes to executing these trades. So yeah, if you want, you can download it and you can be keeping track of how many seconds you're left with. But when you download it, you're supposed to enable the display time seconds option in the settings. That's when it starts showing you the seconds here. Yeah, so I'll send you links to the screenshots for the news events. Then I'll also send you links for investing.com. What else? I'll send you a link for this, including the two brokers, Just Forex and Hotforex. You can pick one to be using.
All right.
Yeah. What bank are you
with? Standard Chartered.
Standard Chartered. You've been with them for how long?
I think it's been about 3 years now.
3 years. Do those guys give bank statements?
Yeah, they do at the end of the month.
Okay. Via email?
Huh? Yeah, via email.
Okay. Do the bank statements have addresses on them?
Addresses? I don't think I've paid that much attention.
Okay, you should go check because when creating these accounts, they'll ask you for proof of address. So you just use a bank statement. Then for proof of identity, you'll use your NRC.
Okay.
Yeah, but in case your bank statement doesn't have an address on it, you could use a tax document. Do you have a TPIN?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you still have the document? Is it still available?
Yeah, I think I have scans of it.
Okay.
I have scans of it.
Okay, then you're good then. So yeah, I'll send you the links, then you should start opening the accounts as soon as you can.
Okay, I'll get onto that.
Yeah. Overall, do you have any questions from any of the topics we've gone through?
You told me how to, at the end of the slide, like which one to close. So because the price is going to reverse and trigger the sell stop in the case of if the buy stop is triggered first. But once it triggers the sell stop and it enters the downtrend, how long do I stay in the market for?
You close both of them. The moment you see one is in blue, you close all of them. You don't leave one running or one pending rather. You just close everything. Hello?
So how exactly? I'm trying to see. I'm failing to see how where the profit is.
Okay, let's say in this case, the one that's active is a sell stop, right? Let's say price had dropped and this one was triggered. There will be a buy stop below, which is still pending.
Yeah.
So you close this one first, then you close the other one.
Even before the other one is triggered.
Yes, because the reason why is because you want to protect your profit because price might reverse instantly. So at least you have this one closed. before you close the other one.
So the first sign of blue is what I'm making as profit.
Yes. Like I said,
Or price moves
when-
very, very rapidly. So the
yes,
moment it
price
hits
move
blue, it's going to be very high.
exactly, yeah. And by the time you see blue, it has already reached its maximum height. Because what we choose to trade is the movement that happens immediately after the news report happens. Because if you start waiting, that's not fundamental analysis anymore. That's now technical analysis. That's people now responding after everything is done, after the hype is done, basically. So the hype is what we are trying to trade here. So the moment you see blue, you just close immediately.
So given a hypothetical, maybe I'm having equity of $10, and then I place a trade with the lot size of 1. How many pips would I attract by the moment I'm closing this trade in those few seconds that I have?
Okay. Wait, just hold on. The amount of pips that you're going to attract depends on the news event that you're trading here. Quite right, they're all high impact, but some of them move more than others. So you can find that GBP interest rates moves 30 pips, while AUD interest rates only moves 15, 20 pips. So it really depends on which event you're trading and how it happens, how it goes. Because you can't really predict exactly how many pips this news event is going to yield.
Okay.
Yeah, but our goal is to profit the pips, excluding these 10 pips that you've set the buy stop or sell stop away from.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, so if price moved 30 pips, that means you'd have profited about 20 pips because you've given away 10 pips. That's why actually it's the least effective strategy, because they're giving away pips here. But like I said, usually when a news event happens and those few seconds that you see the blue happen, it's most likely reached its maximum. So if you're able to close it at that time, you are going to bag the whole 30 pips that you have moved. So it just depends on how quick you are.
Okay, I think I get that.
Yeah. Are there any more questions?
No, I don't think so. I think that's all.
Okay. So yeah, the whole thing is it's just dependent on how quick you are. So when it comes to placing the orders, like I said, 1 minute is the maximum. It should never be beyond that. So 1 minute, as soon as the event happens, you start closing immediately. Yeah, so that's the easiest thing. Let me send you the links for investing.com and the brokers. Just give me a second. I've sent you the links for for the brokers. Have you seen them?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm now sending you the link for investing.com. I hope that's the right link. I'm copying it from my computer. Just try and open the link for investing.com. You see if to take you to the right app store.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. I've also noticed that you won't be able to find this Google Clock application on iPhone. I think you have to find an app that does a similar thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sending you one more screenshot. Okay, so I'm sending you a screenshot of how to go about the easiest MB, just in case. So like I was saying, this session is being recorded, so I'll upload it to my YouTube channel. Then I'll send you a link to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any questions before we end the meeting?
No, I don't think so. I think this is everything.
Okay. If at all any questions come in the future, just let me know, then we can arrange another session.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't get your name. What's your name? Your name is Mlenga?
Michael.
Michael.
No, yeah, Michael.
Okay. All right, Michael. Let me just send this and I'll upload it to my channel and then I'll send you the link.
Oh, okay, I appreciate that.
All right. Have a good night. Like.
All right, same.